everyone, I'm Dr. Sagir Sheikh, and in this video, I will be telling you about important topics in biochemistry and from where you can practice MCQs. I will be telling you in this video. In Jan 2023 exam, there were 19 questions from biochemistry, so this makes an important subject to study. I think so, yes. First, I will be telling you about carbohydrates. In carbohydrates, first, what you have to study is understand various cycles like glycolysis, what you can do in glycolysis in Krebs cycle. What are the steps in Krebs cycle? What are the steps in glycolysis? How glycogen is forming? If you know this thing, you will be understanding how disease is developing. So biochemistry is important to know. If you want to study properly medicine, if you want to study pharmacology, so it makes an important basic concepts to know for the subjects. What other things you can study is the sites and functions of transporters. For example, there is SGLT1, SGLT2, glue transporters, glue 1, 2, 3, 4. If you know their sites and the function, so it will be easy to solve the MCQs. The most important in biochemistry right now is because there is clinical trend, clinical MCQs are asking, they are asking, so you have to go with glycogen storage disorders like there is von Geke's disease, Pompe's disease, Cody's disease, type 1 through. You should know all of their clinical manifestations. You should know how the disease is appearing, how you can understand all the clinical features, the different. In this way, you can study complete your carbohydrate subject. You should know most important concept. The next topic is proteins. First, what are the types of proteins? There is branched chain amino acids, aromatic amino acids, sulfur containing amino acid. You should know what are these proteins, that is the small basics thing. Okay, then you can study essential and non-essential. These are MCQs which are coming every year, and their composition. What composition I can explain? For example, there is creatine. How creatine is made? Creatine is made in two parts, first in kidney and then in the liver. It is the only compound which is formed into, and it is made from glycine, methionine, and arginine. So it's you can take other substance also and know their composition. And different is more important protein disorders. This is most important right now nowadays, because disorders asking they were asking disorders, and it's important. Alkaptonuria, maple syrup urine diseases, phenylketonuria, heart nerve diseases, malignant carcinoid syndrome. In this way, you can study their clinical manifestations, what are the deficiencies, and basics. If you know the basics, it will be easy to solve the MCQs. You should know properly notes what you're studying. The products of protein, like this is MCQs. Tyrosine forms what? Dopamine, non-epinephrine, epinephrine. These three things is formed by tyrosine, and other substance also, like for example, tryptophan is forming serotonin, and other substances. The third topic is lipids. What you can study in lipids: types and composition of lipids like HDL, LDL. What are their what actually from what they are made? How much cholesterol they are, how much protein content they have, and what are the apolipoproteins, ApoA, ApoB. What are the, so if you know this basics, it will be helpful in further understanding, like how, why it is bad, why it is good, cholesterol, like that. And if you know the basics of biochem, for example, HDL, LDL, it will be easy for to study pharmacology, and it will be easy to understand why the disease is happening. Disease with their deficiency, these are the MCQs which are coming nowadays. For example, T6 disease, there is deficiency of enzyme hexosaminidase A, and so clinical manifestations and some MCQs are giving. For example, there is Gaucher's disease. There is the clinical manifestation is bruising, fatigue, anemia, different clinical manifestations they will be giving, and you have to answer the question. Metabolism of lipids. You should know fatty acid oxidation, cholesterol formation. If you know the how cholesterol is formed, it will be how you will know that which enzyme is to block, so that you can getting good effect of the pharmacological drug. For example, the statins, the statin inhibit Hmge CoA reductase. If you block the Hmge CoA reductase, there is no cholesterol formation, and in this way it will be helping us to reduce the cholesterol. The more important topic in this is ketone body formation. If you know how the ketone bodies is formed, it will be You will know why metabolic acidosis is happening. In enzymes topic, first you should understand what are the classes. For example, there is oxidoreductase. What is actually oxidoreductase? There is transferase enzyme. If you know the basic concepts, so if you study further more biochemistry the classes, there are different enzymes, so you will be understanding what actually they are where they are from, which classes they belong. Another thing is which are coming in exams 100% for sure, like inhibition. What is competitive inhibition? What is non-competitive inhibition? What is reversible, irreversible inhibitions? And what is Km values? What is Vmax values? This thing is coming nowadays, recent trend. And respiratory chain. What is respiratory chain? What actually is our body? How actually our body is making ATP, energy. If you block the respiratory chain, there will be no energy, and the final result will be that. For example, there's cyanide toxicity. How cyanide, if you know what toxicity, how toxicity is affecting our body. So, for example, cyanide blocks cytochrome oxidase, which is an enzyme of respiratory chain. If it will stop, there is no respiratory chain, there is no energy. So that's why biochemistry is important. If you want to know the real aspect why everything is happening from basics, you should study uncouplers, physiological uncouplers, pathological uncouplers. Uncouplers will act on fifth part of respiratory chain. So that's why if you know the what is respiratory chain, it will be easy to understand why actually everything is happening. And in miscellaneous, what miscellaneous you have studied is vitamin deficiency. It is also covered in PSM as well as in pediatrics. So that's why if you study in this biochemistry, it will be easy in PSM as well as in pediatrics. And you should know rate limiting enzymes and of various cycles. For example, in glycolysis, there is phosphofructase kinase 1. In fatty acid oxidation, there is carnitine, palmitoyl transferase 1. These are the MCQs usually coming, and you should know. You should be like mugged all these MCQs. Detection of substances like ketone bodies is detected by Rothera's test. Reducing sugar is detected by Benedict's test, and you should know difference between the starving and diabetes by using this test. So that's why if you know the properly concepts, you can study easily with ease. Now I will be telling you from where you can practice MCQs. There is an app called Fmge. It is free. What they actually provide is they will provide every day a test. Today they have given 200 MCQs. On every Sunday they will give you 200 MCQs. You can track your status. Go to the workout if you want to solve a particular subject. If you want to solve biochemistry, you can go to the biochemistry. There are subtopics like carbohydrate, anti-technology, enzyme. You can solve. You can also add filters, but then you have to buy it. There are 20 questions, 20,000 questions which are free, and there are total 80 to 1 lakh questions in this app, and they are clinical based and very good MCQs are there. And if you want to practice others, you can go to the Telegram groups, other groups like NLC or different classes which are providing. So in this way, you can do MCQs, and you have to do MCQs 100 to 150 MCQs per day. And first know the big concepts, like or every day you study some subject, and then to do MCQs after that. Not just doing MCQs every day and no concepts. So you should know the concepts, then do the MCQs. So in this way, you can do practice MCQs and study. And I hope you like my video. Thank you for watching. The do download it is free. That's why I'm saying, not just I'm promoting, but it is free. See, there are 200 MCQs every day. They will provide some MCQs test. And I hope you like my video. Thank you for watching. If I will be uploading like this video also. Thank you.